Hello viewers, and welcome back to Late Night with Nike Oshinowo. You know, it's remarkable how special we are as a race. We are such overachievers. It is phenomenal. My guest this evening is a classic case of that. Well, you are going to meet a young man this evening who is literally just phenomenal. I'm going to let you meet him first, and then we'll talk together. We'll have an amazing conversation. Join us. That's our guest. It's good to see you. Come join us. Welcome, 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 welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, so first of all, Poe.
Yes.
What kind of a name is that?
That's a good question. It's funny, when I was in school, my roommate, he couldn't pronounce my name. So you see, where I went to school, they pronounced Ladipo as Ladipo. And the name Poe just came from that because he just couldn't pronounce Ladipo. He's like, you know what, I'm just gonna call you Poe. And he started calling me that. The next friend started calling me that. Soon enough, my brother started calling me that. Now my mother calls me, my aunts, uncles, except for my dad.
Really?
Of course not. So
Ladipo. No, but so you said where you went to school, which means obviously you went to school abroad.
Yes,
so
I did.
Basically, you were born and raised in Nigeria.
Yes.
Then went to school in the States.
Yes. I went to school in North Carolina for my undergraduate degree.
North Carolina.
Yes, all the way
South.
in the sticks. In the sticks. Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is that
trying to keep you out of trouble.
I think so.
Away
I
from trouble.
think that's exactly what they wanted to do, but they succeeded. Although I found music, so I don't know if they really succeeded. But yeah, it was good. There's nothing in that town though except farmland and farm animals.
Basically, the plan was for you to. No, it wasn't just a plan. It was something you actually did.
Yes.
You had a double major.
Yes.
In biology and chemistry.
I like that kind of torture, apparently.
No,
yeah.
I mean, apparently it's like delicious torture. You know, the best kind of torture there is.
I thought I wanted to be a doctor at the time. You know, I decided, I was going to go in for medicine, and that was my aim, that was my goal. But
our
graduates,
parents.
yes, our parents.
Our parents.
And their lofty
the
dreams.
things our parents do to us.
No,
I'm telling you.
Exactly. Let's give our parents a round of applause.
I'm telling you.
Let's give our parents a round
I
of
was
applause.
supposed to be a doctor. You were supposed to be a doctor. I mean, really.
And we met up today on the Nike Oshinowo show.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically, chemistry, biology, and then you discovered music.
Yes, I did.
In the land of plenty cows.
Farm animals and
farm animals, etc.
Farmland. Yeah, I did, and I think the reason is because they sent me to such a place, and it is isolated, and you really have to find your own vices, your own fun, your own passion, and I found music, and I've been grateful for it ever since.
Isn't that phenomenal?
It is. It is. You don't expect these things because I was not the one to be rapping when people say, oh yeah, when I was 9 and 10, I used to rap and used to do this, but for me, it wasn't that. It was later in life, and I'm happy for it.
No, you apparently want your. I mean, maybe this is something that happens to, privileged kids. You want your music to appeal to the masses. Does it appeal to the masses?
You see, the truth of the matter is that when you're here in Nigeria, I try as much as possible not to really separate people. I want everyone to feel my music.
To be able to enjoy your music.
From all the way from my parents down to the person who stands by the gate or the person who fixes, somebody's tire. So I think I'm appealing to a certain audience, and I want to go wider than that. Yeah.
Is that why you collaborated, or you did a song with a group called Show Them Camp?
SDC. Show Them Camp. Yes,
Show Them
definitely.
Camp.
It was something that it happened. Funny is a very funny story behind that. I moved back home. I was home, and my mom she went to this business course, and she met another lady there, and I think they're both lamenting about their sons that went to abroad and started rapping, and they've now come back to put this on their heads. So they're like, why don't these troublesome kids meet? And they introduced the both of us, and at that I was very hesitant. I was like, there's nobody here that can rap as much as I can rap. So I met up with him in a parking lot. He played me a song called Dreamer by M.I. I played some of my stuff, and from there, done deal.
Really?
Invited me to the studio, and since then we made fantastic music. Feel Alright being one of them, one of the more notable tracks. So collaboration with myself, Poe, and a guy called Budge. Yeah, he's a group called DRB, and he's pretty special on his own as well. So, yeah.
I'm told your sound is fresh. It's not like it's not the typical Nigerian pop music. How did you find that new sound? How do you go about finding a new sound?
You know, the truth of the matter is, I think the first and foremost, you don't go about doing anything. You don't search. It comes to you. It's a product of yourself, your experiences, the things you've gone through in life, the people you know. It's all that's really just what it is, and that it grows from there. So I think it's unique to me. At the same time as the people I've met, the fact that I'm in Nigeria. Nigeria is a source of inspiration. There's everything that's happening in the country is a source of inspiration. So I think, that's what makes music unique.
Isn't it rather brave of you to experiment? I mean,
that's what makes it good.
Especially someone that hasn't been around that long.
Yes.
Isn't it easier? Isn't it safer to just go down the path of the tried and tested? Tried, tested, and commercially successful?
I will say that is the route that a lot of people would typically take. However, to me, it's just the challenge is trying something new and being able to stand on your 2 feet and say that, I did this. And
especially if and then you've done that, and then you found commercial success.
Who's to say? People don't know what they want until you put it right in front of them and say, "Here, take." Yep. That's the truth of the matter. Your iPhone when it first came out, I was like, I would never use a phone that did this and did that. But you see, now that's what it is that people use. My point is that they have no idea what it is. And the thing about Nigerians is that quick to tell you when that guy he's not being himself. So they know when you're not being yourself. So at the end of the day, the only way to have longevity and success is to be an individual.
What do you want people to take away from your music?
Music is big. It's not just secluded to just one genre alone. It's large. And you can use personal experience to drive your music. You don't have to feel like it depends on what people want to hear. That concept is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think people like you because you stand out and you're memorable. And that's it. And I want people to hear my music and feel like he dared to try or dared to do so. And I want them to try and replicate that in their own way. So yeah, I want to leave some form of legacy.
So one last question before you perform for us. Why music? I mean, so you go all the way to America.
Yes.
Chemistry, biology.
Yes.
Loads and loads of cows. You leave South Carolina, you head to DC. You discover girls in DC, no more cows. And you choose music. Why music?
I think for me with music, I'd look at it from a few different perspectives. Number one, you are given this gift, and shame on you for not using it. It's God-given.
Because it is a gift.
It is. It truly is. It's something that you have to.
You have a unique voice.
How dare you not explore it? How dare you not put it to the test and try it? That's one. So that's why music is because it's given. Two, you want to see that you can hang with the people who are out there, with the best of them. You want to know that there's something about me that can stand. And the third thing I'd say is to give a message, is to let people know what is possible, what to dare to do, what you're feeling, what you've been through.
What if you dare to do it?
Exactly.
What's possible if you dare to do it?
Exactly.
I think my ex-husband was the one who said to me that, life really is for the brave, for the bold. You have to dare to live.
Exactly.
Isn't that something?
And so messages that are strong like that, the easiest way to convey such messages is music. I mean, yes, I can stand here and give a speech, but how many people are listening? Now, if I sing it, if I rap it, if I tell you in a song, you are more likely to pay attention and to take it home and listen to it, play it over and over and over in your head.
So that's why music. Anyway.
See.
You're fine. I'll pay attention.
Sure. Amen to that.
I'll pay attention. I'll pay attention. No, but so really, thank you so much for this. So let's see you do your thing.
Of course.
I cannot wait. Spin all.
No, I got you.
You got us.
I got you.
I got one day. All right, definitely. So do I just go straight?
Absolutely.
All right. Put it down. Put it down. We are too hot, baby. Please put it down. Put it down. Put it down. We are too hot, baby. Please put it down. Besile. What's it going on you? Bobby, let's go. All right. We want oil money, Dangote money. Throw it all in the air, can't even count money. Wearing Tom Fords in the places knowing they aren't sunny. Arrive late, tossing the keys, tell them to park for me. Moti Dele, Safuwa Moti Dele, I'm going over your head. Why bother tying the gilly? It's what I tell any woman who swears that she doesn't know. There's only 2 black stars, me and a Betty Pille. Took skin off and hopefully wiped your grin off. About to change the game, what you're witnessing is the kickoff. Try to hate the real, cause they usually getting pissed off. They put me in a box, I immediately took the lid off. Doesn't matter if I'm somebody now. I just hope that somewhere I'm making somebody proud. And you know I have an ego when they fit for a crown. Until then I play my part and keep putting it down. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, we are too hot. Baby, please put it down. Put it down, put it down. We are too hot. Baby, please, everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. All right. It's been a pleasure being on the show. I appreciate it. It's been amazing. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed Poe. So he's run off. On the flip side, who do I have? Dakore is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. She is amazing. You are amazing. You know, I still got it. You come sit here. Still got it? My baby. You never lost it. You never lost it. Wow. You sit down right here.
Oh, wow.
17 years.
Yes.
In your industry, that is a feat.
It is.
For Nigerians to love you for 17 years is,
we thank God.
yes, we do.
No, we have to.
So
Trust.
Dakore,
Yes.
Journey to self,
Journey to self.
unconditional, paired,
Yes.
and now a new production called 50.
50.
Mo Abudu could produce that, yes?
Yes,
And
she
shout
did.
out to
Exactly.
Mo.
Oh, she rocks.
I-
What?
Doesn't she rock?
She rocks
Totally.
majorly.
Totally.
Like,
you know,
much
finally
respect.
helping Nigeria, helping Africa.
yes.
Write its own
Story. About
And
time
tell
too.
it. About time
Long
too.
time coming.
So tell us about this, your project.
Amazing. You know, it's like I auditioned,
gonna-
of course.
Oh, did you?
pleasure. Thank you. Yes.
So stars still need to audition?
Yes, I mean, because she wants to make sure that it's, you know, she has the right people, and I appreciate that. And it was scary for me because I haven't auditioned in ages, so it was like a real like coming back down to earth kind of thing. But I auditioned. I had to fight for the role, and I got it.
Wow.
And I felt like a little girl that.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I'm so glad that the ego didn't have to play like,
no.
I'm Dakore. Why am I auditioning?
Come on now.
You know?
I don't want you. I also want to be in the project that I'm meant to be in. You know, if I'm not right for it, I'm not right for it. So, you know, but I was happy that I was right for it. It was a real stretch because I'm not even 40 yet, but I'm playing someone who's 50.
Wow.
Who turns 50 in the movie.
Wow.
So
You
it
should
was
have
very
called
challenging.
me.
You know?
When you look at the Nigerian entertainment industry, so immediately there's Nollywood,
Yes.
and then there's the music industry. Why is it that the music industry has literally taken over the world, and Nollywood has taken over parts of Africa?
Well, ouch.
No,
That hurt.
No,
But it's
doesn't hurt.
true.
But you know what
I understand what you're
why
saying.
is it?
You know, it's very weird. Actually, when it all started, Nollywood was at the forefront.
Yeah.
And then the music industry just kind of took over and followed and then took over. And I think it's because they have more structure than Nollywood. Music is a bit easier in terms of, you know, you just go in the studio with the producer and then it's out.
Yes.
But with a film, you have to employ so many people. You know, it's a lot more headache. There are a lot more hurdles.
You don't think, because I was thinking about, you don't think it has to do with the stories that we're telling?
Yes. Well, for a while, yeah, you're right. You have a
You
point
know,
there.
So the stories that we're telling, I mean, if you can't engage even me, and I'm Nigerian, I'm a Niger girl. If you can't even engage me
How do you
with
expect
those
to
stories, I
come
mean, for
out?
example, you know, if I see another movie where they've got white faces, as in painted white faces and grinding pepper on their knees, I literally, I will
you
scream.
just blank out.
I'm like,
yeah, because it's not really.
the people in the village don't live like that anymore. Even they are like,
They've all moved to Lagos.
even
or
they're like,
Abuja.
this is so last century.
Yeah, hello. We don't do that
We don't
anymore.
do that anymore.
No, but you're right. And
Yeah.
you know, I think part of it is because the people who are behind Nollywood, well, when Nollywood started, it was really like a joke.
Really?
It was like
'Cause it's
they
serious
they were
business.
selling empty cassettes, and then just thought, why don't we put something on here? Do you understand? So they looked at it as they're selling tires or selling anything, electronics or whatever. And then they just kind of stumbled into it. And then it was purely for money making purposes. It wasn't for the art, it wasn't for the quality. It has become that way now though, because there's like a new Nollywood. There's the Asaba, which was an offshoot of Enugu, and you know, but now you have a new Nollywood, and that's where I'm operating right now. I can't really, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but it's hard when you've worked.
I don't see you on your knees grinding that pepper thing. Girlfriend?
Girl.
No.
I have never even been in a village film or
You know?
anything. And some people have said, oh, Dakore, she's not versatile because she's never been in a village film.
I'm like, it's
well, I'm
okay,
sorry.
that's fine.
When they start to have trailers and stuff,
You know?
because if I be out there and a snake bites me, no, listen,
You know?
because there's no insurance.
Wow.
So anything can happen to you, and it's sorry, they'll tell you. And I'm sorry, you know, they're not paying me that much. They're not paying me enough for that kind of a risk.
You have 2 daughters.
I have 2 daughters, and before I had the children, so even then I didn't have an excuse.
I can
so
imagine that.
I just won't
You
do
know
it.
what? We're going to take a break very quickly. See you after the break.
I live abroad, and I've always looked for an easy and convenient way to carry out banking transactions in Nigeria without any hassle. But now, I can.
With my first diaspora account,
I could monitor cash flow into my account via online banking, save in order to invest in businesses, pay my staff salaries, and even pay money directly into my loved one's account, like I live in Nigeria. I can explore so many other financial advisory services easily and still use my Naira MasterCard anywhere in the world. Join me. Make the switch to seamless and convenient banking solutions today, wherever you are outside Nigeria. Choose First Diaspora from First Bank.
Good, Dakore. So you went to Unilag.
I went to Unilag.
What was
yes.
that like?
It
Because
was-
everyone says like Unilag is such a party university.
It is, but I just never moved in that circle because I was an Efiko. I would just go to school, and then from school I'd go to the set because I was already on a television program.
Really?
While I was in school, because
Really?
I really wanted to be sure that this was what I wanted to do. And you know, of course, at the time, you know, you don't have that much in terms of like computers and all that
Yes,
stuff
yes.
to get that real world experience. So I was too busy just trying to, and then I was supporting myself, and yeah, I didn't have time to party.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like the fact that you supported yourself.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the concept of always working, of having to work
Yes,
hard,
yes.
is what I'm all
Oh,
about.
I'm all about that too.
That's what I'm all
I
about, and
can't
that's
sit
what
idly.
I plan to teach my children. You know.
Yeah.
So you studied mass communication.
Yes.
Always worked. So you worked on TV even while you're in
While
university.
I was in university, yes.
Came out and make a huge success of your life in acting. A bigger success in your life is this humanitarian work that you
Yes,
undertake.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It
Isn't
is.
it just the most fulfilling thing?
It is the most, it makes me
Giving
happy.
back.
It lifts up my spirit if I'm
Yes.
down and I just think that I have to go somewhere to do, like yesterday, I was so tired because I just came off this set, but I got a call. In fact, what happened was I just became the ambassador for ActionAid International. And then while that happened, during the launch, I met a lady, her name is Kendi, and she had a Hope for Life initiative. And when I met her there, she told me, oh, I'm going to call you because I'm having something at the UN. And I'm like, okay, sure, call me. And then she called me, and I showed up. And what was it? To talk to 13 and 14-year-old kids from Ikorodu and Bariga, you know, which are like less developed places, just to encourage them to stay in school. And from there, I met Envera, who's like the senior public relations, you know, personnel for the UN in Nigeria. And she says, oh, we're doing a walk for against domestic violence for women. And I'm like, I'm there. And so I
Yes.
was there yesterday.
Yes.
I was marching. I was like, stop violence against women, you know.
Stop
It has
violence
to
against
stop.
women.
It just
It has to stop.
you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And, you know, and I had, because honestly, I asked myself, I said, Lord, okay, you blessed me with being an artist and everything. What does it mean? For what, to what end? What is the point? And, you know, here it is. You know, I asked that and it just kept coming. Now the Red Cross wants me to come and do something with
I think that's
them.
just phenomenal.
It's
Because you see,
amazing.
the reason, I have to tell you, the reason you have this name,
Yeah.
the reason you were put on this planet
Yeah.
and God gave you this platform
Is to do
so that you
what
can
I'm
make a
doing.
difference.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have daughters.
I have daughters, and I have to make sure I leave this world a
You
better place
have
for
to.
them.
It is our
It's
responsibility.
our responsibility.
It really is.
I think now that I'm a mom, it's just opened my eyes
Yes.
that much more, and
Yes.
I feel more passionately about these things. And because they're girls, and unfortunately, girls are just treated like trash. You know, people don't even want to
It is
send them
sad.
to school
I
because they
know.
feel, oh, you're gonna get married anyway.
You
You know,
know.
but I'm a girl. Hello.
I'm a girl.
Hello.
Yes, I'm a girl.
And we're running things and we're doing good stuff. You know,
We-
and then
not only are we doing good stuff, we're ruling the world right
okay,
now.
well, who
We
runs the
are
world?
We do. We do.
Yeah,
we
but I
do.
think I really think it's important to, you know, so I never wanted to be a celebrity for the sake of celebrity's sake. I wanted it to speak for something.
Well, you know, you are actually doing that.
I
You
am.
have done that. I hope
Yes.
you're going to continue
Oh,
doing
for
it.
sure.
You know something?
What?
You're a lucky girl.
I am.
And I think it's because you're good.
Thank
you have a good
you.
heart.
Thank you.
You married into the perfect family for
I
you.
did, right?
Yes, you did.
I did well, huh?
You did, my darling.
Well, you know my
I know
yeah,
them.
you
I've
know
known them
them
forever. They're
exactly.
like the biggest movie family
They
on
are. They started going to Cannes when people didn't know about Cannes.
I
you
went to
know?
Cannes for the first time with them.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's not good to lie.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah.
It is
So
wonderful.
they get it, they
Because
understand it.
if any family is going to understand you, understand what you do, it's the
It's
Akandes.
yes,
You know,
yes.
Nigeria obviously is onto a good thing with you.
Yeah, I
Huh?
really appreciate
Keep
the
doing
support.
this.
Thank
Huh?
you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So very proud.
Thank
Nigeria,
you.
you're not proud of this girl. Huh?
Thank you. I really couldn't have done it without them. I really, and that's why when I see people who stop me on the road and like, oh, I love what you do, I take the time to talk to them, to greet them, because if they weren't watching me, I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah,
and I
but you know
remember that
something?
every day.
You know something? We're lucky to have you.
Oh.
And we're lucky to have you. You make it. You light up our screens. It's wonderful.
Thank
it is
you.
wonderful. we
Thank
would
you
be bored
so
silly if you weren't there. Honestly. Nigeria,
Thank
on that
you.
note, I will see you next week. I'm looking forward to it. I do not know who's going to be on this Chesterfield with me next week. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Love you.
Thank you. Wow, this is
This is a
party. I need to
It
get.
is.
I need
We
to get
dance,
down.
huh?